Do you think you're happy? Like, as happy as you thought you'd be when you were my age?
Seriously? You don't ask people questions like that.
You're my mom.
Especially your mom.
Well, writer-director Mike Mills takes the old adage, write what you know, quite literally, I think. His film Beginners won an Oscar, Best Supporting Actor, for Christopher Plummer. He was playing a loose version of his own father, who came out as gay in the last 5 years of his life when he was in his 70s. Now he's turned to his mother in the new movie 20th Century Women, which is set in 1979 Santa Barbara. That's right where Mike Mills actually grew up. So this story has a lot of his own life in it, and the women that influenced him as he grew up without a father, and his mother brought him up alone here, which stars Annette Bening as Dorothea.
How do you be a good man? What does that even mean nowadays?
Don't you need a man to raise a man?
No, I don't think so. I think you're what's gonna work for him.
She is essentially standing in for Mike Mills' mother in many ways, but making the role entirely her own. This is an actress who has been so good in so many films for so long, and it is hard for me to say this is the best thing I've seen her do on screen, because I've seen her do so many great things, but it is certainly one of the finest movies that she's been in, and one of her finest performances.
It's hard to find someone that I like. I had my chance twice, but that part of life just didn't work out for me.
She really nails this role of a chain-smoking mother bringing up this young 15-year-old boy named Jamie. He's played by Lucas Jade Zumann, and played excellently here. You really do identify with him and his raging hormones, his own coming-of-age problems here as he traverses the world in front of him as a young teenager.
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, having your heart broken is a tremendous way to learn about the world.
But growing up basically without a father, his influences turn out to be women, the 20th century women of the film's title, that also include, in addition to his mother, one of the renters. They rent out a couple of rooms in their house there in Santa Barbara, and she's played by Greta Gerwig as Abby, a total, complete original, an absolute delight in this movie. Then there's Elle Fanning, who plays Julie. Now, theirs is a very tricky, interesting relationship, maybe a little unrequited love on his part. There is a male presence in the room besides Jamie, and that would be William. He's played by Billy Crudup, one of his best outings in a long time.
Going berserk.
Right. Is that interesting?
I don't know. I don't know either. I think we're maybe overthinking this.
This is the group that we come to know as we watch this movie unfold. It is simply taken in bits and pieces of life, a coming-of-age movie about this kid growing up in Santa Barbara in the late 70s. There's newsreel footage mixed in with all of it from various events going on. There's voiceover by the main characters too, so we do hear about what happens to them in a kind of unique way. It's an interesting approach by Mike Mills, I think, in terms of writing this screenplay. He really has brought a lot of his own life into this, but he's brought a lot of our lives into it too. This is a movie you will readily identify with, but largely it serves as a grand showcase for the supreme talents of Annette Bening, who just is one of the best we have. For that reason alone, but there are other reasons, I say go.